Science and Technology at Lancaster has an established programme of collaboration with business and industry, and that's with both UK businesses and increasingly with businesses across Europe and overseas. We have a dedicated business partnerships team, and they work with academics and business partners to develop collaborative programmes of research and teaching. We have some quite unique features to our collaborative programme at Lancaster. We work with over 2,500 small and medium-sized enterprises, particularly within the region. But we also have businesses co-located alongside academic departments here at Lancaster.
One of the ways of working with Lancaster University is co-locating your business or an element of your business directly onto the university's campus. The Lancaster Environment Centre and InfoLab have a capacity really for holding a range of businesses, up to around about 60 in total, 30 each. The types of companies themselves will naturally vary, but they can be in terms of spin-out companies, high-growth startup companies, all the way through to larger scale companies outsourcing their research and development elements within the university to access specific academic skill sets. For those companies wishing to access our research and development capability, there are a range of easy access arrangements we can put in place. In LEC, for example, companies can access the research laboratories themselves, sponsoring collaborative programs of research, or accessing the facilities directly themselves.
The REACH Centre is one of the leading global suppliers of chemical regulatory and management services to industry. LEC was certainly instrumental in the creation and early stage development of the REACH Centre in 2007-2008. Indeed, our first year of trading generated over £600,000 worth of sales revenue. 3 years on, we continue to enjoy the benefits of being located in LEC. Many of our employees develop their skills and expertise at Lancaster Environment Centre, and the work we undertake for our clients certainly utilises their learning in the full.
Collaborative research and development with business partners is a major part of our programme. Now that can range from large multi-million pound consortial bids with businesses funded by both their own contributions and public sources of funding, through to very specific bespoke pieces of research with one business partner, usually to underpin the specific development of new products and processes for that company.
Oxford Development, it's a privately owned company, been around now for 70 years, and we're renowned for our innovation and getting new technology into market applications.
My research is looking into the replacement of incandescent landing lights for airfields with LED systems, and specifically the infrared component of these.
We already have quite a large LED portfolio that we do sell globally. However, the application of this type of technology and the airfield lighting approach system, there's no ends to export opportunities. Everywhere you travel nowadays has an airfield with these types of lighting systems installed. So really it opens almost every avenue around the world for us.
As a university, a central mission of our day-to-day business is to train and educate students. On graduation, those students are technically and scientifically skilled and highly employable. We provide businesses with a wide range of flexible ways to work with us in partnership. These can include traditional work placements, the development of a small project or consultancy, through to the sponsorship of a long PhD studentship, probably over 3 or 4 years. Our Graduate Academy in InfoLab 21 works to raise the capability of digital industries in the region. It provides companies with access to IT graduate skills and academic research and development. We're particularly keen to provide access and expertise of our postgraduate research students. Increasingly, these students will be part of a doctoral training centre in a specific area. All doctoral training centres have strong business partnerships, and these provide a range of opportunities for the university and businesses to work together on short and long-term collaborative projects. The Centre for Global Eco-Innovation is the latest of these centres to be established here at Lancaster University, in partnership with the University of Liverpool. A team of 50 graduates are now working with 50 of the region's most ambitious high-growth companies to underpin the development of new products and services with a sound environmental footprint.
Professional training is a very important way in which we work in collaboration with business and industry. It's an absolutely superb way of ensuring that we get the outcomes of our research out into use quickly and efficiently. And we've done a whole range of collaborative programmes over a number of years with a range of business partners.
Well, the Postgraduate Statistics Centre offers a programme of continuing professional development courses in statistical methods and research methods. The courses typically last for 2 to 3 days and are designed to train professional scientists, health researchers, social scientists, teachers and professional medical statisticians.
The Energy and Fuels from Waste course was developed in 2010 as a partner offering between Lancaster University, Stopford and a number of other partner organisations. The original course was a partnership of around 25 different organisations. The course was delivered over 3 modules. We have taken on board some of the information we've received from our partner organisations. We'll be taking that to West Africa, UAE and China. And our intention is to address some of the unique waste management challenges within those countries.
While compared to 10 years ago, we have a very broad range of ways in which we interact with business and industry. The protection of our own intellectual property that arises out of research and its commercialisation, subsequent license or spin out into companies still forms an important component of what we do.
Jasmonic acid is a plant hormone which is absolutely central to the way plants respond to pest attack. We were doing some fundamental research into the ecology of that response, and we discovered that by applying jasmonic acid to the seed, we could prime those defences in such a way that we could deliver long-term resistance that improved plant performance in the long term. In 2009, we signed an exclusive licence with Becker Underwood to take the technology forward in their commercial products. And things have moved very quickly, so at the moment, 2012, Becker Underwood incorporate the jasmonate into some of their soybean seed treatment products. That technology is being deployed across around about 2.5 million hectares in the United States and Canada. It's going to move on from there, but already we're seeing quite significant yield increases of 5 or 6% in response to technology.
ICIS Forensics is a venture capital-backed spin-out company from School of Computing and Communications at Lancaster University. Our technology is based around interaction analysis that stems from our expertise in language and online analysis. These techniques allow us to build solutions that can, for example, be used to help children determine if they're chatting to a genuine child or perhaps an adult who's masquerading as a child, or help law enforcement build a profile of a suspect they're investigating, or perhaps help banks determine if their employees are perhaps disguising their language in order to carry out insider trading. So these technologies came from academic research. As a background of the last 20 years, we felt that there was commercial potential in technologies, so the company was spun out, where we're now offering these products to law enforcement and other sectors.
In collaboration with my colleague Coral Dando, we've been evaluating current methods for screening passengers as they go on airlines, on flights to the United States particularly. And we've also been trying to develop a new method that switches away from a rather formal authoritarian approach to screening where you're trying to look for suspicious signs towards a more informal but more controlled method where the screener is trying to detect whether the person they're talking to may be being deceptive. So we've developed a 3-stage method which we can train with screening agents in airports where they basically engage passengers in conversation. And they're trying to make sense of what the passenger is saying to them, and they're trying to detect within that conversation whether there are inconsistencies in the account and whether the passenger is able to supply knowledge that the screener expects them to have given the account they've just gained.
Back in the northwest of England, then, we have focused our attention on underpinning the development of the ICT sector, the environmental technologies sector, and increasingly the advanced manufacturing sector within this region.
Lancaster Product Development Unit was established in 2002 within the engineering department here at Lancaster with a remit to engage with the business community in the northwest region. Primarily this has been priority sectors of aerospace, automotive, biomedical and energy and environmental technologies. We work with a number of companies within the region exploring the utilisation and implementation of engineering design, analysis and more recently additive manufacturing equipment, and looking at how these technologies may impact upon a particular business in terms of generating new products, new processes or ways of working. We allow these businesses to access the technology both here at Lancaster and with a network of national providers, both from the software perspective and also those providing advanced manufacturing, additive manufacturing and tooling services.
The International Research and Innovation Centre for the Environment is a new centre established between the university and the Chinese Academy of Sciences. So we're currently developing a very ambitious programme of collaboration which will see both the UK businesses and inwardly investing Chinese businesses working alongside UK and China research teams, and the intention to develop new solutions for environmental problems to underpin sustainable economic development both in the UK and in China.
I think the university can be rightly proud of what we've achieved in the last 10 years in terms of business partnerships, but we have some very challenging and ambitious plans for the future. We're extremely keen to open up many more of our facilities to the business community, and we have some quite exciting and ambitious plans around new investments in engineering, in physics, and a new department of chemistry. At the same time, we're extremely enthusiastic about our partnership with the other research-led universities of Northern England as part of the N8 group and the ability to collaborate together, particularly with larger industries. There was a time when a university's work with business and industry was termed the third stream, and I think we've now moved well away from that concept, such that we move from the third stream to the mainstream with business partnerships enabling the university to deliver many of its research and teaching ambitions. Lancaster's been established for 50 years in 2014, and I'm sure the next 50 years are going to be ones of major ambitions and challenges for the university, and I'm absolutely convinced that our partnerships with business and industry will play an important part in us realising those ambitions.